So unlocking big data. So we'll try to see how, in three parts, I will try to cover this issue, is how the users, how the customer, how companies, how other governments can benefit of unlocking big data. So we'll talk about big data in Dubai Municipality, and then the smart app that is available, and what innovation behind all of these technologies. By the way, this is not inside Dubai Municipality, this picture. This is I just give an example of, the server room. Anyway, from where we have this big data? You know, basically, everybody knows about the relational database. I mean, the tables, transactions, legacy data, information. And all of these informations come from three main parts: through the business services, which is offered for the companies, for firms, for different organizations, that they need to be in contact with Dubai Municipality. Might be clinics, might be restaurants, might be hospitals, hospitality, even veterinary services, veterinary clinic, all kind of constructions companies that they need licensing, they need some legacy or some information that need to be in contact. And the other part is the individual peoples as well. I mean, yourself, at home, in your villa, if you need to alert Dubai Municipality, please, can you do pest control, for example? Or can you help in my backyard, for example, planting or whatever? So Dubai Municipality, they can assist individuals in such services. Also, integrating with other government sectors, like Etisalat, so that we can, if the construction company asking, or the consultant company, they're supposed to show up the map of their plan, floor plan. And then there is a point that's supposed to be, or outlet supposed to be on inside the maps. Now there is a certain health and safety circumstances and policy that all consultants supposed to be restricted with. Plus, we need an approval from Etisalat. Now, in our services, we're not going to ask them to go to Etisalat and show me the approval, and then go. I mean, the owner, villa owner, for example, or building owner, he don't need to go to 4 different places now. I mean, Dubai Economic, for example, DED, Dubai Economic Department, or to Etisalat, or to, there's different places they need to go to government sectors in order to get a permission to start the construction work. Now, with the integration with this system, we will access other departments, other entities, government entities, in order to, to provide a professional service. I mean, it will be like one window stop that people, they need to do everything from one place. Other things that comes up from the web data, like if someone have a feedback, or someone have a suggestions, or people, they might have a complaints or a phone call, all these things. Integration also with the credit card data for basically payment, service payment, or integrating with the social network. So what feedbacks, what's the people are saying, or what we supposed to publish about Dubai Municipality news and others to Facebook, to Twitter, to different, social networking places. So that's why we have a huge, very huge amount of data every day that we are getting. It comes up with over 300 services, actually, categorized in 10 different categories. And all of them become integrated in a place, in one app, in one application, I mean. Not like before. Before, each department have I mean, each category, it has its own separate app, separate application. But the new service, the new achievement, since the alert from His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, that we have to integrate, we have to do everything in a smart way, we have to provide smart services. So now we have it in all under one platform. So services belong to public health and safety, environment, to different urban planning, to projects, to, as you can see, there's different categories available. And the input, it comes from where? The IVR system, it's also a way to get complaints or messages. The SMS as well, because sometimes you can send an SMS asking for a service, or it depends on the service, or you can get a feedback or follow-up of your application if you are asking for a service. The way how to follow up the service is by SMS to tell you the results of your request, or by a web app, or by email, I mean, and so on. In addition to that, the call center also, where the call center, they will receive a phone calls, maybe about explaining or about, for example, notifying the municipality about something that they catch it on one of the parks belongs to Dubai Municipality, or some comments or some suggestions. So all these things, they're supposed to be inputted inside the call center, all inside the information, and then it will go to call center pool, and the call center pool coordinator will distribute it to related departments. In addition to that, the mobile apps. The mobile apps itself, it can be used for notifying or for applying for a service. So you can, I mean, users, they can download the apps and then ask for a service. Whatever it belongs to individuals, mainly individuals, and some services for companies, it can be applied through the mobile apps as well. Especially iDubai. iDubai, it gives you a list of over 300 services catalog, and then some of the services, you can find the button, run the service, so you can start run the service and start feeding your input for this service. In addition to that, the old-fashioned way, which is web service. I mean, if someone log into website of Dubai Municipality, they have an account, and then they can ask for the service through the internet. This was a challenge before 15 years back, that where all the governments, they're supposed to move, all the entities are supposed to move to e-government. But now we have something called smart government. And we'll see what I mean by smart, and what's the difference between electronic applications or smart applications. In addition to the web, there is a staff as well, staff desktop. Of course, the staff, we have over 12,000 employees in Dubai Municipality. 5,000 or about 6,000, half of these employees are an active employees that they are running or using desktop computers. So as you can see, there is different input channels that comes and make our data growing every day, every minute, growing and growing and growing. And you need to access this data. Of course, you will not access everything, but you will access things belong to your request. So if you are asking, for example, for services for, let's say, building control services, things belongs to get a permission, or services belongs to, for example, pet adoption or pet treatment, for example, vaccination, all these kind of services. So you need to work and access some kind of services, find out list of available clinics, for example. So you have a window that give you permission to see. Because before we have different applications with different user interface, people to switch between an application and another application, it was quite difficult, or they need a training. So we are care about customer experience. So if a company have a group of companies that they have different kind of functions, so there is a one experience of use. So we actually want you to be happy. Smart government provides a unique customer experience across integrated interaction channels. As you can see, again, the channels, it can be through mobile, through the media, through the social media, through IVR system, through the call center or e-care or e-services, customer center, and all kinds of these information. It's an input and a way to interact with the customer. Alhamdulillah, at the end, the challenges achieved here, that we have an enhanced the customer experience, analytic insight, and we have a study, and we are easy to use some dashboards, and they can analyze or they can study what's the information better than before, that we have each department or each main functions, they have their own separate analysis. Now we have one analysis, one pool that we're dealing with. Of course, we have integrated government as well, as I said, with different government sectors, government entities. And we have an optimized service delivery and smart platform, as I said. And now people, they can apply to the services through the mobile applications available. So what we did for the smart side, I mean, what you can do. Now, this is the second part of my presentation. What's the application here available that you can download it for free and try to access this big data and try to see how the application, this is another part, how the application is different between e-application or e-government and smart government. We have 7 different applications available under Android and iTunes store. And recently, the last one is this for pets. It's Alif. And I will talk about each application right now. Number 1 app is iDubai. It started before 3 years ago, actually. Now with a new version, after one platform, the 300 plus services is available here. Maybe some of these services cannot be accessed because it's only for big companies process applications. But now it's different. So you can access all the DM services. You can browse the services, the fees of the service, how to apply for the services, what evidence or documents that's required to apply. So you get a knowledge about each service before applying to this service. And you can follow up your submission, your submitted application easily. So in addition to mobile alert, I mean SMS alerts and email alerts, you could also follow up and find out a track of your application process. So probably your application need reviewer, then first initial approval, and then last approval, and then issuance, for example, for licensing or something. So you can track and where it is pending, and if there is a reason of pending, and so on. So you can track that. You don't need to sit down on a PC to check like before. In addition to that, you could use it instead of phone call. You can make a notification for a complaint, for a suggestion, for an alert, for a service request, especially individuals. So you can apply for that. How many of you tried before iDubai? No? Nobody? ما جربتوا? Nobody? Okay. So, yeah, okay. Did you see before 2 weeks only, probably 10 days? It's totally changed. Not yet. Okay, fine. So you can try it right now and see. and it is supported with some illustration video that it can help you to understand the process and how it is going on. Okay, another nice one, it is Dubai Parks and Beaches. It's also another good application that guide you to know more about where do you like to go. I mean, to plan your picnic with your family, with your friends, and what is activities available on that park. And if you want a special type of people to invite them, like let's say disability people or the handicapped people, so you could try to look for each park where I can bring my handicap or maybe old people maybe, or is there halls for renting, for example, if I need to manage for a party or birthday or a wedding or whatever, or a walima bil Arabi or whatever. So you can find out more information about that and what's the coming events, like a ground or a day clean or non-smoking day or yoga day, for example, like before yesterday or day before yesterday was the International Yoga Day. So what activities going behind this if you are interested with such kind of sports? So you can find out information about the activities coming in and the policies of using and utilizing the different parks and beaches available. There is also a children's city, there's a dolphinium also, there's so many things, and you can find information about the coming projects. For example, Dubai Safari, it's a coming project, or Dubai Border, Dubai Firm, afwan. So which will be on Zabil Park. So you can find information about also the future projects. Furthermore, you could notify the park managers or the beaches about if there is any remarks or any suggestions that you wish to see in this park. By the way, the spelling of each app is exactly how you can download it. I mean, if you type the spelling, so you will see it exactly under Android or Google Play or Apple stores. Okay. Najm Hill. Najm Hill is an Arabic word, actually. It tells you information about the weather in Dubai, and what is forecast information before going to Abu Dhabi, for example. Is the weather nice? Is it okay? Any expectation about maybe unclear vision or things? Do I need to postpone my picnic if I'm going to a desert? So you can check an information. Another thing is you can see also information about there is some real cameras installed in different places in Dubai. So you can see what is exactly the situation right now in the desert, for example, or in some parks or some open area before going there and before planning to go close to that area. Makani. How many of you tried Makani before? Okay, because there was a big marketing. Makani is something different than Google. Do you know what's the difference, or did you try to? Okay, Makani, it's in addition to the street map or information that you can see it on the Google Maps, it tells you also the entrance of each building. So if you're going to Dubai Mall, for example, in Google Maps, it just shows you, okay, this is the place where you can reach. Okay, but from where I can enter, how many gates available? Well, it's not available information like that. If your friend live in, for example, Oud Maitha, for example, but he can't explain very well where is that place, where's the villa. So he's supposed to say, okay, you need to go to this road and interact with that road. You will see a building with this signboard, move to the third building, and then go right, left. Because in Google, for example, Maps, you cannot type, where is Ahmed door? Where is Ahmed house? But for each building, each housing unit, there is a Makani 14 digits number available. There is a blade there. So your friend can tell you, okay, just type this 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And then Google, Makani, sorry, will direct you how to reach exactly this place. And it is useful for restaurants, for delivery service, and so on. And also, later you will see that all the government entities, they will give you the Makani number, so that if you want to reach this government or different branch, maybe people, they are aware about the main office of each government. But what if they want to Khawanij branch or to Al-Awair branch or so on, and areas that is not usually commonly visited areas. So maybe in this case, if you try with the Makani number, you can go easy there rather than wasting your time going around and around looking for that. So it's a way to make you happy in living in Dubai. And by the way, there is a study now to make this Makani location to be covered for the whole UAE, but it will take some time. Ta'hil, which is like recycling or republishing or reuse. Well, through Ta'hil, Dubai Municipality, it's environment friendly, and they're trying to continue in sustainability and trying to be green as much as possible. Now, another thing is to try to encourage all the organizations to not throw their PCs and printers if it's become old. No, you please bring it to Ta'hil, to the recycling center, and we'll try to check it, of course, format, kill the data inside, and then we'll try to enhance it, probably adding some extra memory, for example, and then give it to third-party countries. And this is a way to to reduce the waste or the carbon print, and also to be more friendly with thinking about other people that they need such computers. And this is not only for companies or organizations, it's also open for individuals. So you can give us a phone call, 800-900, or open that app and place an order. I have one old PC. Can you come and collect? Or where you are, how can I come to your office and give you my PC? So this is a way. And then you will find some information like how many people are doing like that, the benefiting of these, which organizations, which countries. So you'll feel that you're doing something for other people, which will make you more happy. Alif. That's the last, and not least actually, but the last published one, the last available now. It is Alif. Alif, it's an Arabic word, by the way. Alif, it's for, the pets, for dogs and cats. But Dubai Municipality, the veterinary services, it's not only for dogs and cats, it's also for birds, for cows, for sheep, for animals. For farm as well. But Alif, it's for individuals. And usually individuals at home in apartments, they like to, some people, they like to live with Alif, pets, dog or cat. Okay, what's up about this dog and cat? What do you think? What do you think that a smart app should be for, especially for such kind of animals? Why? Anyone can give me an answer, or maybe some of you have pets. تفضلي.
I'll bring a microphone.
Sorry, I should give the questions.
Right. We need a microphone for this, I think.
Right.
I think it is for the pets who are unknown, who are lost in the roads. I don't know. This is what I'm thinking in.
Okay,
because we have a lot of them. A lot of cats are like scattered in the street.
Yes, yes, that's one point. Good point. I should add it actually. طيب. Taking care of your health if you want to live with a pet at home, then you should take care about the vaccination of this pet, the health, the treatment, the registration. So in case if there is a lost pet at the street, if you make a microchip, I mean, they give them a microchip, then if this is a lost, so you can apply, you can open the Leaf app and say, hey, hello, I find this is, this is a microchip. And if the pet owner add a ring, I mean a tag number, this tag number have a digits, so you can type the digits of this tag number to find out who's the owner of this pet. And every year, this ring or this tag number, so in addition to microchip, which is inside the neck, and the tag, which is usually on legs or hands, whatever, in addition to that, I mean, the microchip, it will help to find out the history of this animal. It's like a passport, internal, even pets become smart now. Internal passport, it is hidden inside. Now, the tag, it's good for you. If you don't have a scanner to scan the tag to the microchip reader, so the tag, it gives you information about what is you can type the tag number and find through a leaf who's the owner of this one, and then give him a phone call. It's not only that, the tag colors have a meaning. For example, year 2015, tag color, let's say, I'm not sure, maybe yellow. That means this year vaccination given because it is yellow color. If it is different color, then please, the inspector might catch you and ask you, please, visit our veterinary services clinic to give appropriate. And it also tells you how healthy is your pet, or your dealing pet. Now, what's the things here is the things also to browse the available services by the veterinary services clinic for pet owner. Where's the pet clinics? What type of treatment it is required? How we should communicate or deal with this information, with this type of pets. And also, if you have a pet owner of adoption, if you want to put your pet for adoption, you can put it like that, but not for sale. It's not a marketing or business place. It's only if you want to adopt. Okay. As I said, that one is before 1 week ago only. It's just launched, this Alif. And it is the first type of applications in the region, by the way, specifically for pets owner. Green building, it's a way to guide owners, villa owners, and constructions and consultant companies to be with the green, with the green building. So before planning for a villa, before visiting a consultant to give you a map, you should have some knowledge about what is the specification. So all kind of information belongs to that, which will help you at the end of the day, for the long running, it will help you to save money. It will help you to save in electricity and energy and to be more user-friendly, more environment-friendly. And so this is what applications that is available. And there will be another app will come. I'm not sure when exactly, but it will be announced at that time. This belongs to about mapping and allocating places. Okay, now let's talk about the Dubai Municipality innovations that they did. Now, for going back to to the presented applications, there is some smart intelligence, and that's the difference between regular applications or web-based applications and smart-based applications. This one is like if you go to iDubai, if you wanted to notify Dubai Municipality about maybe waste in a road, for example, and you want people to come, the cleaners, to send people to clean the road, so before you need to make a phone call and say, hello, in Sheikh Zayed Road, between intersection 1 and intersection 2, near the hotel name, this and that. No, with iDubai, take a picture, and it will be integrated with the geolocation tag, and send it through iDubai. The picture will give us how mass it is, how is the problem is, and with the geolocation, it tells us exactly where is exactly this place. And it's also same like if you want to tell people where is your home. If you don't want to give Makani number, you can give with geolocation, I mean with the picture, they can recognize where is exactly the place that they're supposed to come and treat or help you at home for pest control or whatever kind of services. So this is because of the facility on the smart devices is taking the geolocation tag. If you go through your captured pictures in your mobile, you will find the mobile, it categorize it based on the taken places. That's why we're using these facilities, which is not available under desktop computers. If you look to Dubai parks and beaches, for example, there's a feature called Discoverer. طيب, what is Discoverer? Anybody tried that before? طيب, in Discoverer feature, if you come into the park, okay, well, based on my knowledge, this park contains a swimming pool. Where should I go to the swimming pool? You might need to go to the map. All right, so this way, this way, this way, and so on. Or you need to ask or need to find out a signboard guiding you where to go. With the mobile app, beach and parks and beaches, open the service Discoverer and start scanning using the mobile, like this way. While you're scanning, it will pop, hey, this is the swimming pool. Okay, oh, this is the beach area. All right, this is the grilling area, and so on, which is not applicable with desktop computers, with web-based applications. So this is how the organizations, they should think about utilizing the smart services in a way to make the government or organization to make people much happier in using your application. Alif. Alif, I said it's about pits control and pits follow-up. So what's the smart service we utilize here with Alif? Especially pet owners, they might find some difficulties in reaching clinics, pets clinics only, or pet store, pet shop, accessories. Even I found pet spa as also. I was surprised to see how much people are trying to make the living in Dubai is much happier. I mean, trying to make things that make you much more happy to live in Dubai. So through Alif, you can find out, okay, where's the nearest, for example, pet shop here? Or where is the nearest veterinary clinic? So it will tell you, okay, so there is a clinic there. It will take about 10 minutes to reach. This is the guide, how to reach. You need to use this road and so on, which is also another good thing available to make people happier. Green building. You can look to the videos available and illustration in two modes. One mode is to use the VI mode or the opticals. The other one is the regular one if you're not using an optics or glasses. So we're trying to make the show of illustration, I mean demonstration of green building more attractive, especially if you have an iPad or Galaxy Tab, so you can put on a screen and then put the glasses and watch it and imagine it much better on a 3D and understand and feel more comfortable while watching the video. So this is one point, innovation in utilizing the smart features of the smart devices. And this is one of most big difference between web-based, I mean desktop computers and smart devices applications. So we don't want our organization or our application to be just a window in a small device. No, we want the application itself to utilize the feature of this window, of this device. Another thing, how I can encourage people, please try our apps. While they're visiting the parks and beaches, for example, there is a smart palm. And the smart palm is something, okay, what's that smart palm? It's actually the first type of in the world. I couldn't find the same article in English, but anyway, we'll explain it. So it's a way, it contains solar panels, CCTV, alert outdoor screens, free internet wireless. Okay, you will like it. So you could open your smart devices while you are in a beach or on a park, and then use the free internet access. So while you're using the free internet access, you will find City News touch screen also. So you could browse the news, browse the events, browse the coming calendar, what's in calendars, and see. And also will tell you new information about the applications that you can use. Another thing is if you want to recharge your mobile, like unfortunately I'm one of the heavy users of my mobile, and I should carry out always a backup battery or recharging battery, because if you are in a mobile situation, then you need to. But what if you are in a beach or in a park? So you could just bring your mobile or smart device and plug it to the recharger, and it's available there. And to feel more comfortable, you can sit down and wait and watch one of these TVs and be happy. So this is the smart palm, we have it. So it's a indirect way to tell people, okay, so we have a smart palm here for you to make you happier. Why don't try to download our apps and try them? Try to ask for a service, or try to find more information about other parks and beaches belongs to Dubai Municipality. Another thing is the Dubai Municipality Innovation Lab. It's a way to brainstorming people, staff, companies. Please come, give us your ideas. And this is also another 1 month back recent project, or maybe less, about a month that it has been announced. And it's announced by Mr. Saeed Lota, the General Director Manager. In addition to that, Dubai Municipality, they won the Dubai Government Excellency Program for a class of creativity support firm. In fact, it is, I'm one of the team that worked with this team. It was a huge work to provide an evidence that what we did in Dubai Municipality. In fact, it gives me a feeling as a staff that really Dubai Municipality, it's one of the creative place that it can help you to be more innovative, and it also it will gather ideas in different areas. It's not only in IT, it also gives you an idea about like how people that are traveling outside UAE looking for new ideas and try to adopt it in Dubai. After huge work, we got this, alhamdulillah, the award this year, 2015. It was on February 2015. We got this, award as one of the best government entity in Dubai creating or supporting the creativity. Also, before 2 weeks, they announced about the innovative employee measurement. So they're trying to push all the employees that we have some measurement tools that we need to check and measure your work to be aligned with the innovative line. And you could follow us, you can try to follow us if you like by visiting the Instagram or Twitter or Facebook and YouTube. And we'll be very happy to hear more about your information, your inquiries. And now let's relax in one place, like this place, for example, and see the palms, I mean smart palms. And if you have any questions, please go ahead. Mr. Steve?
Well, Mr. Loay, thank you very much indeed. I like the idea of relaxing by these palms. That really is truly an innovation. One of the questions that I wanted to pose, hopefully the audience will then come in on the back of that, is with all of the initiatives of Dubai Municipality, I would imagine that some of these initiatives will also be rolled out beyond the municipality. You're leading the way, but will the rest of Dubai and indeed the rest of the UAE begin to benefit from some of the initiatives from the municipality?
Yes, we got a lot of thanks messages, and we're trying to monitor how many users are downloading the apps, different apps, and we're doing our best. Still, the new move is really, especially this year. So we're trying to measure as much, but so far it's very, very excited. The people around is very excited.
Well, so many things are quite new. The second question I wanted to ask is whether later on there might be some integration in terms of a one-stop shop to be able to find out information from all different elements of municipalities' work, so that instead of logging on to perhaps 4 or 5 or 6 or 8 different areas, there might be some sort of one area that you can log on to and then filter through to get the information from sources within that one contact point. Is that something that you might be looking at in the future?
This is what's available right now.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this is available. That's the integration done already. Actually, especially for consultant companies, we won another award, international awards. That's Dubai become number 5 worldwide in reducing number of restrictions or number of, steps for getting an approval or license to start constructing and building your building. So we become with one with grade number 5. So we started actually before 10 years ago, and then now we reached 5. Dubai Economic, Etisalat, also land department. There's 5 to 7 entities already integrated with us. Now even the companies, if they said, I'm a company customer, I'm not an individual, okay, just type your DED number or the Dubai Economic, and then it will automatically download all the information. It will pull the record from the DED departments. So it's already integrated, yes, it is.